can you say a 1-year-old voice is deeper than yours? Like how?
Why does his
How you
voice
gonna deny?
growl so
How
loud?
can you deny a baby?
make no
How can you
sense.
deny a baby because you say his voice is too
I'm
deep?
not.
My next guest, Lizzie, joins us from Los Angeles, California. You see, when Lizzie discovered she was pregnant with her 1-year-old son, Cameron, she admits she was unsure if her then boyfriend, Curtis, or a second man was his father. So they took a home DNA test, which said that Curtis was the father. But Curtis believes the test was tampered with, says his name wasn't even listed on the results. So today, a Maury DNA test will solve all of this. Okay, Lizzie, what did you come here today to prove?
I came to prove that Curtis is my son's dad.
Why couldn't you all work out your relationship?
Because we was bumping heads too much. And he was just too controlling.
Well, how did he react when you told him you were pregnant? Was he happy?
No, he wasn't even happy. Like, he was so nonchalant. But I can understand because I did tell him up front that it was a possibility. But I know for sure that he's the dad. So we want to step up and be his dad.
So are you intimating that he wasn't there during the pregnancy, or he was?
No, not at all. He wasn't even with me. He was with a whole nother pregnant female.
Oh.
And I was in the hospital by myself.
You're saying that he had 2 women pregnant at the same time?
No. The other girl that he was with, she was pregnant with a whole nother guy's
Oh, I see. He was pregnant.
Baby.
She was pregnant with somebody else's baby, right?
Yes.
And he cared more. And he cared more about that than cared about you.
Correct.
Were you able to get in touch with Curtis and tell him you were about to give birth?
No, I had to contact his other baby moms after I had my son. Then, like, he had me blocked me on everything. I had to wait until like 4 days after I had my son to pop up at his house with my baby.
Ooh,
to tell him he's the daddy. Like, this is your son.
You took a 4-day-old child over to his house?
Yes, I
you took
did.
A baby
like
outside
no.
that should have been indoors.
Correct. You should have been there at the
just
hospital.
like you said, I wasn't at the hospital because the guy you left
because
before
you had
cheated
me
on me with
blocked.
was at the hospital. So tell him about how the
came
guy
to the
you cheated on me
hospital.
with was at the hospital.
Okay, he
Wasn't
was
he
at the
there?
hospital.
Exactly. And
He went to the hospital
I didn't want
to
nothing to
embarrass
do
me.
with that. I wanted nothing to do with that. Why would I be around you and you still with the guy you cheated on me with?
I wasn't with him. My family called him up there because they couldn't contact you.
Yeah, because your family knew that he was in your life because you was messing with him. That's what it was.
Okay.
That's what it was. That's what it was. It's the truth.
Lizzie, at some point, I think
truth.
your child was like 3 months old. Is that when you did the DNA test?
Yeah, we did DNA test. He came to my house with his other son. He swabbed his mouth, and we sealed the envelope. Then when we did me and my son's, it was the same thing. So I took it to the thing, and he still denied it.
Well, he thinks you tampered.
I mean, but you didn't take it, sir. She didn't take it the day of. The same day I did it, she didn't even want to turn it in the same day I did it. And then the guy that she cheated on me with literally lives houses away from her.
Oh, I see. So you think she might...
you know they come with extra swabs. So I'm just saying, the guy you cheated on me with literally lives down the street from you.
But that's not true, though. Why would I
don't
open
know.
an envelope after you just swabbed your mouth?
I wasn't there. I don't know what you did. I didn't go with you.
You see me seal it.
I said
you
I
see
could
me
go
seal
with
it.
you, and you didn't tell me.
You could have went with me. You left.
I left.
Yes, you left after you swabbed your mouth.
No, that wasn't the situation.
And apparently, Lizzie, when the result came back, it didn't have his name on it.
It still said
It didn't have my name. It said alleged. My name wasn't nowhere near on that paper at all.
But those are real results, though. It's 99.99.
It could be real results for anybody.
Same results that's on that DNA that you see on that screen. It's going to say the same
where's
thing
my
that
name?
Maury
Anybody
say.
see a name on there? Where's the name?
It don't have to
Where's
have your name.
I don't see no name, Maury. There's no way that my
Okay,
name's
it say alleged father.
saying that it's mine.
You're the
Anybody
only one
could be an alleged father.
Okay.
Anyone.
Do you think Cameron looks like Curtis?
Come on now. My son don't look nothing like me. That baby, it seemed like he popped him out himself.
Me and the guy you cheated with the same exact color. Same exact color.
Okay.
Curtis says that Cameron's voice is not like
Yes. Oh my
That
God.
baby voice
So
deeper
that's
than
the
mine, that
ignorance
baby's
thing I
chin's
ever
deeper than
heard.
mine's. No.
How can you say a 1-year-old voice is deeper than yours? Like how?
Why does his
How you gonna
voice
deny?
growl so
How
loud?
can you deny a
That don't
baby?
make no
How can you
sense.
deny a baby because you say his voice is too
I'm
deep?
not denying.
So you say my
baby,
son
I'm
is
denying
more
you was with
manly than
someone
you?
else.
Are you saying my son is more manly than you? Are you saying that a
No.
1-year-old?
I'm just saying you cheated
just
on me
said
with a
his voice is too
60-something-year-old
deep to be
man.
your
He could
son.
have older symptoms.
You
in him.
said my son, his voice is too deep to be your son. How is
I
that possible?
said-
He's only one. He's only one.
Hey,
How?
And the guy you cheated with was in his 60s, so he could have some older people within him that I know.
Okay, you could say he was 60.
Yeah,
Whatever, you could
okay.
say.
What,
whatever.
50, 60,
Lizzie,
70? He was
Lizzie,
old as dirt.
Yes.
How old is Cameron?
My son is 1 year old. Cameron
Okay.
is 1.
And it took
Okay.
you this long
So
to try to get me to do
has
this.
Has Curtis been involved with Cameron at all?
No, he has not. Even
Oh.
after we took the first
No,
DNA
there
test
was
and
a
we
moment
caught
that I
ourselves.
was there for him.
Be
That's not
quiet.
the truth.
He's not
That's
talking
not
to
the
you. He's
truth.
talking to Lizzie.
That's not the
First
truth.
of
Tell
all,
the truth, Lizzie.
when
Tell the
we
truth.
got back together, he more cared about his other son and my daughter more than he cared about my son.
So there was a time that you all got back together for a while.
Yes,
I
after
actually
the
accepted
after
her
the
back
DNA
to
test,
try to be in the kid's life. I tried. I made an attempt.
You tried
so
to
she
be in
can't say
his
I didn't make an
life, but
attempt if I made an attempt.
You just don't believe her? Is that it?
It's not that. It's just if you're telling somebody that this child is theirs, but you telling them I don't know if it's somebody else's, what am I supposed to believe if you're the one telling me you don't know? If you don't know, how am I?
I was
supposed to know?
honest with you from the start, though. Like
You was
come on
honest. You
now.
told me you didn't know. That's what you said.
No,
So
I
how
said
am I
it.
supposed to know? How am I supposed
I
to know
gave
if
you a
don't know?
DNA test. Why do you need
You
another
gave me a test with
DNA
no name.
test?
No name.
Okay.
No name.
Well, this
no
one,
name.
this
so
one's
where's
gonna
the
have
proof?
your name, so you can't deny this
Okay.
one.
Were you surprised when she showed up with a baby 4 days old?
A baby shouldn't even be outside at that time. A baby shouldn't even be at the sun at that time.
Well,
Anybody
if
with
you
some
wasn't at
sense
the
would know
hospital,
not to
if you
bring
was
out a
at the
kid that
hospital,
early.
I wouldn't have to do that.
I'm sorry, could have did it. He was at the hospital with you, right? The same guy you was touching on and being with when you was with me, right?
First of all, he came to the hospital
Yeah.
and embarrassed
Hey.
me. And said, call Curtis.
No problem.
Mama's babies, daddy's maybes. Everybody knows
Meanwhile, when she showed up, it kind of cost you a relationship, didn't it?
Yeah, it tore a beautiful relationship I had for over a year apart. A beautiful relationship I had.
That's not my
Perfect.
fault. That's
So
not
You
my
popped
fault.
up. It was your fault.
So you really think, Curtis, that this
Okay,
home
but I didn't
DNA
make this
test
baby
was
by myself,
suspicious?
though.
I just didn't trust the fact that it didn't have a name. Anything with a name is suspicious. It's no
Okay,
name.
well,
like
this
when
one gonna
I
have
did
your
the
name on
test,
it, though.
I had to sign.
This
I had
one gonna
to sign
have
my
your name.
I had to.
What
we're
you gonna
talking
do
about the previous
when it say
test.
your name?
We're talking about the previous test.
Okay, it's
so
gonna be
Maury,
the same result.
Maury, when I
It's gonna be
signed
the
the
same
test, I
result.
had to put my name, I had to put my address, I had to put my email so that I would get results as well. I never got any of the results. I only got what she sent me.
Well, you
I-
gonna
I
get
didn't
these
even get it on
results.
my side.
You're gonna get these results. You're gonna get these results.
This
That's
is beautiful.
true.
I am on the show, right?
And it's
So
gonna
I'm pretty
say
sure
your
I am.
name. It's gonna
Now,
say your
you're
name.
a good father to your other kids, right,
She
Curtis?
just sat here and admitted that I'm even good to a kid that's not mine, that's hers. I care for her daughter. I care for my kid. I'm not a bad person.
But you don't
I've
care
been
about
there
my
for her
son, though.
through a lot.
You don't care about your
I don't
own
know if-
son, though.
I don't know if he's
Okay.
mine.
But if
I don't know if it's mine.
but if I say that he is, you'll get into his life, right?
If you say that he is, I don't know how I'm personally going to feel. I'm just telling you the truth.
You don't know how you're going to feel?
I don't know how to. This. It's been a
He's
long
about to cry.
time. It's been
He's
a
gonna
long
cry.
situation. I'm
He's
good.
gonna
I mean, whatever it is whatever it is. I have no reason to cry.
But
I've
Curtis,
cried enough.
you wouldn't take it out on a child, would you?
It has nothing. No, it don't have nothing to do with the kid.
Okay.
I love
That's
kids.
the
That's why I love her
get-go.
daughter, because I love kids. I accepted her daughter, and she's not even mine.
Well, why you can't accept my son? Why
We'll
you can't
find out
accept
if he
your son?
has to, okay?
Oh, we about to find out.
In the case of 1-year-old Cameron, Curtis, you are the father.
Huh? Same results, right? Same results.
Okay,
You the daddy.
wait a second, Lizzie. Let him think about
no,
this,
no,
all
no,
right?
I am not waiting for nothing.
Let him think about this,
Okay.
all right? You are not the father.